foremost, thank you for making time and talking to me today. And Era is the first geared electric motorcycle this country had, and we faced a lot of challenges in developing the vehicle. We started in January of 2019, and the first challenge was the COVID, which came in 2020. And then once we had the geared vehicle ready, the question was, how do I pitch it to the customer? And so for that, we did some market research with the end customers, with some dealer partners, with some service technicians, and we got phenomenal response, which actually emboldened us to take this step of developing this vehicle completely. And we wanted to make a vehicle which is for the country, made in the country, for its people, which understand the problems the country has in terms of the road network, in terms of the power infrastructure. So typically people supply charger which is off board. We took a step and say that we will have a charger on board. Then we had, typically when a person rides a motorcycle in India, temperature, if you go to Jaisalmer, it goes to 45, 48 degrees centigrade, 50 degrees centigrade, or in Ahmedabad it goes to 45, 48 degrees centigrade. If a vehicle is parked outside and now customer comes and sits in the vehicle and has to ride, you can't control it saying that it's electric will not give you that power. So we have to ensure that kind of power delivery is. So we introduced the concept of liquid cooling system. So all those technologies we built for the vehicle, we patented them as we progress, and today we have applied for more than 400 patents. More than 85 have been granted. 2 international patents have been granted to us. So that's our journey in terms of product development. So Aerathon was in one way to explore the country. We feel that we know our country, but when you ride across the narrow roads in the villages or in the suburbs, you realize that the product can handle those kind of situations, a rough road or a good road. And people talk about range. In the earlier discussion, somebody was talking of charging. So the rider who was doing the Aerathon charged the vehicle at various points, at a temple, at a pawn shop, at a tea shop, at a simple restaurant, at a hotel. So that only confirmed our hypothesis that the vehicle can be charged anywhere. We tested that with the Aerathon. In terms of experience, when we were riding, first time we came to know that in a country we have a city, we have a village which is completely electric. We always thought electric is more on urban phenomena than on rural phenomena. But in Gujarat we have a village which is completely electric. So those insights also we got about our country. Our first manufacturing hub is based out of Changodar, Ahmedabad. So initially we are expanding in the country. So you can understand, in March of this year we had only one outlet. Today, as we approaching December, we have almost 25 dealerships operational, and we intend to make almost 50 dealerships operational by March end of this year. So as we are expanding our network, our demand is growing, and we believe that we'll be able to accomplish almost 25,000 vehicle sales next year. And with that intent, this capacity is sufficient for few years. After 27 we'll start looking for export market. We are already in touch with a few prospects in Southeast Asia and Africa, which will try to start the activities FY28. So the way to look at it is we import the 3 things which this country doesn't produce: the cells, the magnets, the semiconductors. Rest everything has been designed by our engineers in-house. It has been developed, tested, validated by us, and now the vehicle is out in the market running. And all the features you're talking about is what we wanted to give to our customers, because we wanted them to have an experience which most of the time car people have and the two-wheeler people don't have. So, in terms of maps navigation, Bluetooth connectivity, remote key opening, all those features accordingly were provided to the customers. So today we are expanding across India. So we were initially heavy on west and in the Bangalore area. Now we are moving across, coming to Chennai. Then we already launched in Hyderabad. We will be very soon launching in Bihar, then in UP. So that's how we are expanding across the country. And as I said, by FY27-28, we will be going out in the Southeast Asia, Africa, and Southern American region. Each dealership we set up goes there with a service setup. So we call it a 3S setup: sales, service, and spares. So nowhere we are setting up a dealership where we don't have a service network. So that's how we are taking care of our customer needs. Ours is a connected device. So we have a sense of what is happening on the vehicle, and many a times, sometimes customer is not charging the vehicle. We give them an advance information. Some issues, customer complaints, we are able to attend remotely also. That's how we are fulfilling the customer requirement in this case.